Hey, YouTube, thanks for tuning in. Chase here, and along with my co-host, Perplatypus.
PURPLATYPUS.
Perplatypus, there, he jumped in, he caught the cue. We didn't even practice that, guys. All right, so like we did in the podcast last night, make sure you tune in and listen. Uh, we are going to go over the rest of the talent blooming units that weren't in the list we had last night, and hopefully this will go a little quicker than last night, but hey, let's see where it takes us. So this time I will let Platt read some of them. Having said that, though, the first unit on the list is Dragon Lord, so I'm going to take over. Anything to say, Platt, before we take over?
Yeah, this is live on Twitch right now, so if you see me talk to people that aren't there, I'm not just insane.
Oh, right, yes. That's it, yeah. Oh, by the way, before I forget, this, I don't know if he did all the translation, but this is once again posted by Burning Moonlight, so thank you very much for this. Our JP sources seem to be inconsistent, which I don't want to make demands of anybody, so whenever anybody does it, thank you very much for doing translations.
Thank you.
Yeah. Alright, so, besides all this, it's going over... I read this last night. I'm not going to go over all of it right now because it's a little bit boring, but apparently Dragon Lord is coming back. He's going to have a banner. He's going to be guaranteed at the end of the 10 stamp card. I would assume that's once only. So it's not 30 multi-summons for him, it's just 10 to get a guarantee, which isn't bad. Dragon Lord's pretty OP right now after this awakening. And I believe the stamp card along the way is going to have units or items relevant to this blooming system.
Interesting. Okay, I mean, that could be cool. I don't have a Dragon Lord, so I'm probably not going to pull for it because I don't want to get a zero awaken one, but...
Have you looked at him?
You know. I mean, that's what we're in the process of
Okay.
doing right now.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. Drum roll. But anyway, like, don't forget, I mean, you can always get one awakening of them for free, eventually. But, alright, so let's start it off here. They got login bonus with all this stuff, and some new missions are nice to see. Good amount of them. I don't know if these only apply to within the stage, or if it's just general new missions. It's good, though. The missions in this one, they have a lot of them. Some of them are... Well, none of them are really interesting, but... They're so like, oh, great, I got 50 gems. That is... I don't care.
Yay! That's enough for a stam refresh!
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Almost. 3 times, yeah. Alright, so... The big boy... I felt bad. People were talking about this in chat last night, and I only knew about the units we had on the list. I'm like, why are you guys talking about Dragon Lord? They didn't bloom Dragon Lord. I'm just going to refer to it as blooming. So he is getting awakened, which is good because, he didn't have a really strong... he didn't have a... what do you call it? Like a characteristic? Not an awakening perk, but like just an extra talent that the boss and hero units seem to have.
I don't know, like, because he was like the first banner unit, right? Or I guess killing machine, but like everyone was talking about how OP he was, and then I just never used him because I didn't get him. And then out of nowhere, everyone was talking about how shitty he was and everything all the time. Like, what happened? Like, I guess just as the time went on, but
Yeah.
I mean, like him and White King together, they still fuck shit up. I don't know.
His damage is still insane. It's just like, it's a shame that he has like the 2 range, and if you are trying to go for like max single target damage, then if the enemy isn't alone, then it can hit other things. That kind of sucks. But like if it's hitting 2 units, he's still gonna like mess both of them up bad. But anyway, so this is another thing we talked about. I don't know if it's changed in JP yet, but right now on Global there are literally, I believe, literally no Zam type A rank spell skills. Not just spells, skills, period, in Global. This guy is getting Dark Pillar. Are you looking at the picture? Do you see the range on this attack?
Yeah, it's like a crack on crack.
Yeah, it is the typical sizzle, crackle, whoosh AoE range, but it's 5 squares across, guys.
Yeah, they add a square to each side.
All right. Also, I saw people that seem to know what they're talking about in the chat last night saying that it doesn't take over a move slot, nor does it erase your scroll slot. So I think we're just getting an extra ability with these blooms.
Damn.
But I can't really confirm that. That is hearsay in the chat, but they seem to be trustworthy people. But mistakes happen. All right, so that's an awesome move. Did I mention it's Zam type, which is very
Yeah.
needed.
But,
Yeah,
I mean, maybe it won't be needed by the time he comes out, but like that's still very, very good. Like, cause I think a Stark has Zam. Shane says.
yeah. God,
So
there's going to be a couple of maps where like I don't know, your enemy is just stupid and lines up like 3 to 5. The AI or whatever is stupid and just lines up like 3 to 5 of their units in front of you, and you can just destroy him. There's going to be a couple of tough fights that this guy makes way easier. Maybe not a lot, but like maybe one or two.
like imagine Kaswoosh, but way better. That's what this is, right? It's like just like it has like the maybe the same damage as Kaswoosh, but also because I just assume because it's an A rank spell, but it has better range, so it's gonna hit more things. And I think Dragon Lord just has more wisdom.
Yeah, and this is oh yeah, his wisdom stat is great. He's got a great specialized weapon, although well actually that's going to be a little tough now with his weapon is targeted at his Hellfire Blast or even just Frizz
Well, it doesn't
potency.
like his weapon sucks with this specifically.
Yeah.
So like it's kind of weird that he's gonna get worse with his weapon's gonna get worse for him.
Like still
Because
going to be
the
awesome.
Hellfire Blast
Yeah.
potency is gonna be fine. But mine is all Frizz, right? Mine went because I didn't get them.
Oh,
I
yeah.
put all the Frizz. So I have one Hellfire and then I have like plus 8% Frizz potency or something.
That's still damn good, yeah. Because I think it's like 28 wisdom
it-
on there, isn't it? It's at least 22.
It might. Yeah, because you still want the wisdom because it's an A ability. You don't need to worry about the wisdom cap. So yeah, I bet this will probably be better right now with the 100 mini metal staff, the general potency and high wisdom.
But like my tiny brain can't think like exactly how it works, but you know, this guy had a range problem. I just brought that up. Like his big ability is now Frizzle's range 3, it's just one target, but Hellfire Blast is only range 2, and you want it to only hit one
Really?
target. Here's the thing though, I mean, with this thing going out, you know, it's range 3 and then, you know, 2 extra squares on each side. The pattern of things that he can hit is going to be a little wonky, I think, but he can hit things that are relatively far away with a big Zam hit. You know what I mean?
Man, he also has another passive here. When his HP drops below 75%, he recovers his HP
Oh,
and
yes.
significantly increases his wisdom for 3 turns.
That is going to make him... Dude, that could be godly in Arena. Because, I mean, you go out and... As long as he's not... Like, as long as it's not, what is it, basically Zoma that could one-shot him. He survives the hit. He's going to heal back up. We don't know what the heal is. If it's like half health and he... You know, if he takes like half damage and then heals it all, like half of his HP back, that makes him in a great advancing unit in Arena. And then, you know,
That's
he didn't really
crazy.
need a wisdom buff a lot of the time, but getting one is sure as heck going to be awesome. The occasional MP...
That's a huge
Yeah.
a wisdom buff on is like tacked on. Is like it feels so powerful without that, and now that's like a huge, right? He's gonna get more powerful than he already is before. I don't know if the heal triggers the second his HP goes below 75%, or if it has to be at the start of his turn or something.
Yeah.
I assume it's the second his HP hits 75%. But I'm not 100% sure. He might have to wait till his turn comes up before he heals and gets all this stuff.
For sure. Like,
He has really low HP, but that's like still good.
Yeah, one is better than the other, but that is definitely good. And you know, the thing is, now that we have more armor options in global, like, I think I don't know about re-rolling the platinum mail, but I think I was thinking the liquid metal slime armor, that's going to be tougher. But the platinum mail, I think you can roll that to get an extra 100 HP or so on it. It's going to take some arena tokens, but it's not unfeasible.
Shane says it triggers ASAP, so the second he drops below 75% and doesn't die, he'll recover. I think it's like up to 80% HP or something like that. It's something really high.
And okay, so going down the list, occasional MP recovery is something I really wanted on him, because he runs out of steam in PvE content relatively quickly sometimes. So this will give him a little bit of. I mean, he still has, besides Kafrizzle, he still has Frizzle too. So this guy can still do significant damage long term with occasional MP recovery, even if he's not putting out big hits anymore. Because I think Frizzle's only like 16 MP, so this will let him be able to do that pretty much infinite.
Man, it's another like it shows like every time they've done any of this stuff, it all feels so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like they found a way to effectively double his HP, but in a way where you could still one-shot him sometimes, you know? Like,
Yeah,
if he was one-shottable, he's still going to be one-shottable. But if he wasn't one-shottable, he's kind of twice as strong.
yeah.
Um,
This feels good. Um,
it
I
makes
don't,
me want the unit. Like, I want the unit now.
yeah, and I mean the banner that he's coming on seems like a really good one. Plus, and we were going to get a ton of pulls for the 6 months, so who knows? But yeah, and then spell tricks, which is I don't know if that's going to make his frizz spells stronger as well. Hard to say, but he will need it for
Yeah.
his Zoma attribute. Not need it, but
It'll, it'll make everything stronger for
yeah.
sure. Like, I'm sure it's like a 5 to 10% potency across the board.
Yeah. So, I mean, he's going to get. I mean, like I said, I'm more stoked on him than most other content creators, but I mean, still, when you're talking about at least PvE content, when you don't have to worry about his defense and range, etc., I know that's saying a bit, but like, if you're in some kind of cover tank situation or whatever, this guy hits hard. Hard. Okay. And that's only at one awakening. I mean, I made a video about it. I set him as the leader, but still, like, I think his ability was like level 6 or whatever, and I'm hitting 1400 damage with it.
That's a. He seems like a good unit that is kind of people shit on right now, kind of like Baramos, even though he's just a good unit.
Mm-hmm.
He has his issues, of course, it seems like. But he seems like he's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
He still only is going to have 2 movement.
Yeah.
But that doesn't really matter as much on the cast, right? No one is going to fucking Zoma only has 2 movement, right? You know, it's like, that's fine.
Yeah, he's got his Kafrizzle is still a range 3. It's nice, it's just not enough in arena sometimes. And then, this Dark Pillar is going to make up for his 2 movement quite a bit, I think.
For sure. Because I assume it's going to be similar to Crack in the sense that as long as you could target something in any of the squares, it's usable. Like, they don't need to be in a specific square like Boom or Bang.
That's what I'm assuming, and yeah, this, like I said, the range pattern is going to be wonky, I'm pretty sure. But it's going to be interesting.
I don't know. I'm going to need help. I don't know who these units are. I don't know who Killer Panther is or Killer Tiger.
That's got to be the... I'm not sure myself. It's got to be the one with only martial attacks, I would think. The one that is, like, worthless right now.
Oh, Killer Tiger is the A-rank Tiger.
Yeah, because there's a banner,
Striking,
isn't there? No.
Striking Saber Cat.
I get confused. On the beta, he was the banner unit with Prism Peacock, I'm pretty sure. So I always think that he's a limited A rank, but he's not.
Yeah, I have mine fully awakened, so...
Yeah, and he's completely worthless. I don't think... I read this last night, of course. I don't think it gets that much better. Well,
let's take he's easily, I think, a C rank in an A rank body.
Yeah.
He fucking sucks, but let's take a look. Flame Dragon. Inflict large, which I assume is frizz damage, onto all enemies within range. It is an A rank ability.
Yep.
And I don't think there might be a Flame Dragon existing in the game under a different name. I don't know. But large martial, AoE. I mean, he has 4 movement, so it's not like out of all the martial shit, he's like, this is fine.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I don't know, like, it really, that's 100% going to come down to damage, right? Seer is so ridiculously garbage of an attack. It's ridiculous, and so is Hades Pit. They're just so weak. If this does actual damage, then, you know.
I feel like it's fair to say that moderate martial and breath damage is just, it's chip damage, you know?
Yeah, it's garbage for the most part. Like, you use it sometimes, rarely, like on like rank C's or D's. They're like, all right, they're in a battle road, we got to get some damage in.
Yeah.
When you perform an attack, increase your agility for 1 turn. I don't like that.
Yeah, that doesn't
fine,
seem necessary on him.
Marshall, I do think can miss though, so the agility could matter. But he's already got like ridiculous agility. I think
That's
only 241 for mine's only level 60 actually. All right, he gets frizz. Okay, yeah, he still sucks. Unless this flame dragon does like 600 damage, like 400 to 600 damage, he sucks.
Yeah.
It's the same as Prism Peacock's Marshall. I've never used Prism Peacock, so I don't know.
No,
I don't use that many S units.
So Ichiban Spear is not bad. If your HP is at 100%.
I missed this one.
Yeah. Increased damage inflicted
good.
enemies 20%. Yeah.
So all this adds up to me and thinks this is a shitty Boreal Serpent.
Mm. You know what
like
he
a
is?
really shitty Boreal
You
Serpent.
know what he is? He's an A rank Prism Peacock right now, but with better range, but 10 less levels.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like what does he do? He only hits all around him, and it's for martial damage.
Yeah.
With
Well,
4 movement.
here's the thing. I mean, if we're looking at a range, I'm not. Here's the thing. This guy, I don't think is going to be broken anywhere, but especially if you're a newer player or something like that, budget, whatever, like this, maybe you don't have all your A ranks maxed out. This is one of the few that you do. Not that it's going to help his martial damage much, but I mean, this guy can go out and do a large martial damage AOE first turn, and if he's first turn, it's going to be an extra 20% potency on it. I think he's going to be first turn hitting almost as hard as Boreal Serpent. Again, this guy has 4 range too. I'm pretty sure.
I think I think he's a bad unit, but I think that exactly what you said for newer players, like this guy will have a home somewhere. He's not like just like comparatively to these other reworks we've seen, this one feels like the most lackluster almost.
It
like,
makes
I'm just like, okay, he's not. Is he better?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably over twice as good. If that attack, because his attacks he's so terrible right now that if he has attack that does damage, you could actually utilize him somewhere. So it makes it from an unusable unit to a unit that's situationally good, I think.
I think it makes him, it makes him usable. It doesn't make him I'll use the term like best in slot for like, you know, your party. I don't think he's ever going to be one of the best 5 if you're like a long term or, you know, a semi whale player or whatever, but nobody's going to say that you're an idiot for bringing this guy necessarily if he's relevant to the map.
All right, who's Killer Panther?
This has to be the B rank Great Saber Cub, I'm pretty sure. Especially since they use the term Panther for the C rank, which has to be your favorite unit.
Great.
You
think it's Great Saber Cat?
I think it's Great Saber Cat, and then a couple more down the list. You got a couple of favorite units on here, bud.
Yeah, actually a ton. So it's Great Saber Cat. I have it. I don't. I know you guys can't see my phone and stuff. It's behind this. Maybe I could move it like that, but there we go. Whatever, it's fine. All right. Great Saber Cat is already insanely good, so I wonder why they're buffing him. Let's see how they buff him, because he already has like the highest free-to-play attack in the game.
Yeah, and he pretty much just needs a real attack, right? Which they didn't do here. They gave him a martial.
He does have Savage Bite, which is the same as Slashing Edge or whatever. It's like really good potency. Not amazing, but it's good. Thing is, he holds one of those arena scrolls really well, like deal 400% potency to like whatever inorganics or something, right? Those are all for sale.
Yeah.
So one of those he holds really well. All right, let's see what he does. Rolling Windclaw, deal 165%. 165%. What I've never seen a percentage combined with martial damage.
Huh? You know what? I never thought about that. I'm wondering if they were wrong about martial, because dude, I know like on the game with site, like martial damage comes up as a really weird description on some moves.
Yeah, within range, rarely lowers defense for 3 turns. B rank surrounding 1 range. Yeah, so it's either not martial, it is physical. It's not martial. Okay. So
okay,
that's
good.
165% is great for an AOE. Like, what is rolling attack do?
Rolling is.
I'm gonna look at my Boreal Serpent.
Ooh, I forget.
So Flame Twister on the boss troll is only 105%, so this is 60% higher than that.
Yeah. And I think most things usually get 50% stronger, so this thing will go up to like 240% potency compared
rolling
to
attack is 175%. So this is 10% less than rolling attack, but it does come with, I think, wind, right? It comes with swoosh potency.
Yeah. Oh, you're good at this. Most people are like whatever baggy is. I'm like, I don't remember all of them, but I think I remember most of the translation things now. But anyway, yeah, it's definitely whoosh bat damage, so that's good.
Okay, is this insane? Probably not, but it's really good. I mean, again, you're probably not going to bring him unless you need. I don't know. He's really good. He just needs to be farmable because Awaken 5 is really hard to get on him right now.
I can't believe he wasn't the farmable unit in the DQ5 event. Because, yeah, this guy was in
we haven't had
DQ5. Like, he was
yet.
a big deal, I think.
Well, do we know for sure he's not coming to the DQ5 event? We've only had DQ4, right?
I didn't hear a thing about it. We all were like, this guy isn't in... It's possible, but I'm pretty sure he isn't. I couldn't find anything about it.
Whoa, look at this. This is so cool. Latent power of the Demon Beast. When your HP drops below 50%, increase your attack power and quickness for 99 turns. So it's just a permanent buff. So he gets, I don't know how much, maybe it's 2 stages of attack and 2 stages of quickness. Maybe it's 1 stage of each. That's really cool.
Yes.
Whoa, and then here, look at the beginning of your action, if your HP is below 30%, increase damage inflicted to enemies by 20%. Bro, this is so cool. I love the idea that if you don't kill this guy, he is gonna fuck you up. He is gonna get way stronger, and he's already strong, right? He has insane attack.
He's also lowering defense on his new skill too.
And he gets defense power plus 40. So he's gonna get destroyed by a caster.
Yeah.
But this unit's already really good. And this is
I pulled him up just now. The thing is, yeah, this defense plus 40, especially if he gets it more than once, could be huge because his defense now mine's level 80, it's only 3 awakening. His defense is 123. So it's abysmal.
Mine is not leveled at all because I thought he still had a sub 1% drop rate. I am gonna fully max this guy out. I was waiting for him to be farmable, which he doesn't seem to be. I just want, like, when they brought the fucking, like, the B rank Skeledragon to be farmable in the not the last event, but the Armful event and stuff, like, that's awesome. I love when these really, really hard to farm B units become farmable to Awaken 5 because they're, like, so good for free to play players, but it costs so much stamina to do it. I might, like, well, I'll see what the new event drops tomorrow. If the new event does not have Great Saber Cat in it, which it probably won't, then
we're not getting,
will probably just farm them up.
Yeah, because we're not getting DQ5. Oh, sorry, you know that. Yeah, we're getting the Summerfest, but yeah, one of the B ranks or A ranks being farmable at a reasonable rate would be really cool to see in this summer event. Because, again, still no idea. I'll reiterate once again, like, I think they need to do a better job of, like, teasing upcoming stuff, like, other than just the title of it. Like, they need to have us, like, salivating for the week before. Like, it makes it way more hype. It makes it more fun. They're really screwing that up, in my opinion.
No. And no one's... I haven't heard anything other than players talk about it. Like, how do we even know there's an event tomorrow?
Yeah. They gave us the roadmap, but that had no dates. And, you know, not to be too sour, but, like, the more we looked at the roadmap, we're like, oh, it's really, like, this only gave us the name of Summerfest. And then, like, the fact that, like, the Battle Road editions were going to be split up a bit. Which, by the way, I mean, it's June now, so we should be getting chapters, 4, 5, and 6 of hard mode pretty soon. Although that's really not terribly exciting.
We're getting the new battle roads for slime and shit, I think. And so they're going to increase the hard levels. That way you could farm up those units to max awakening.
Oh, that's right. It comes with more battle roads, more mini medals, and then possibly more hard story.
Hopefully more story.
Or, normal story.
I should do a guide for that unit.
Yeah.
The normal story, like, I want to do a guide for that fight because it's hard.
Yeah.
But at the same fucking time, it costs, like, all this stamina. Yeah. And I hate doing guides for stamina fights.
He just hits so... Yeah, he just hits so hard. I think it's the kind of... I don't... I'm sure there is a budget team, but then again, I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, like, even a player like you was like, I had to start using ARS rank units, you know?
Very excited for the slime battle road because I just want some slime armor for my Slimeheart and Queen slime.
Oh yeah, there are. I mean, dude, we had 2 slime banner units like that are good. You know, for 50 points. Like King She Slime, Slimeheart is very good. So getting some armor just for him, that's amazing right there, just for that one unit. Again, Meta Slime, Angel Slime, I think, is only a C rank, but I think his mid heal is actually very relevant. With the
it's very strong.
Yeah, because I don't think the Meta Slime has a very great Wisdom score.
All right, Dracuma is getting a rework, and I kind of don't know why. Almost like this unit is already a unit that I would say punches up. It's a C rank.
Yes,
but it's like kind of a monster already. Mostly, it's not a monster. It's monster because it has snooze, right? But
Yeah. Oh,
so it's getting
yeah.
a cool new attack.
Yeah.
Is it better? Is it worse? I assume this is like so. It's getting compressed boom,
Necro
which
boom.
is a B rank.
Oh no, it is.
Boom.
It's one range. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. It's compressed. Yeah.
So I assume that this is not Baramos' skill. It says B rank at range 3. So I assume this is gonna be. Is it just gonna be Frizzle or sorry, just Frizzle, but in Bang?
Yeah, that seems to be it. Yeah, exactly. That's the perfect way to put it. Which I don't know why I didn't think of it that way. Yeah. Yeah.
It seems like it's not going to be that good. It's cool. It's probably a mana saver because his boom costs 30 mana, and this is probably going to be less mana for more damage because it only hits one square.
Sometimes the single target spells have a slightly higher wisdom cap, I believe. So this might do like tens of point more damage than boom. But that is me pulling it out of my rear because I think those the wisdom cap is actually for each spell, from what I understand, which I don't fully understand. So I'm sorry if I'm wrong.
Thing is, boom and frizz do all the. I know single target spells do more damage than the AOE spells, but it's not that much more. It is more though.
It's like a hair.
It probably also is less mana. The increased range, the lower mana cost, and having a passive chance to put things to sleep when you attack them is a nice bonus. But I'm almost like, this is that one is the least cool of the things, which I think is cool still. But it's kind of like, I'm not going to attack something and hope I put it to sleep. If I'm going to try to sleep something, I'm going to try to sleep something. You know.
I mean,
it's almost like getting a crit. You're like, cool, I got a crit. I wasn't planning for that, but it's nice.
I mean, yeah, sleep rate plus 10. There you go.
Huge, though.
Put it down. The unit's even more amazing now. Like,
I have snooze plus 10 on mine, so it's already got plus 20%. So now it's gonna be plus 30%.
Yeah, crazy.
That's huge. I actually do have snooze plus 10 on my Dracuma, and I have plus 8 boom. Mine is fucking built. He almost can't be maxed out anymore, right? He's C6, max level, plus 10 on one of his abilities, plus 8 on the other.
But I mean, this guy is a decent part of a lot of RNG, high RNG zero stam strategies. So any of these things that I right away I'm like, this is going to reduce RNG a lot. I'm like, big, like huge. That's amazing.
I love this. I love the sleep plus 10% a lot. The quickness seems kind of throwaway. Like he already is just, he's not slow, but I mean I don't know. He's not that fast.
I don't know if you get all of these things at least once and then can possibly get more, or if you can get everything more than once. I don't know if you're picking between these things, because I mean, obviously, I would.
Right now, he doesn't need to kill himself to. So the cool thing is now, like, right, he has the range 3 on this ability. What like they feel like they're trying to go for is you can snooze something, just like straight up snooze it, and then you don't need to move, and you're still in range of your attack. So you can attack them. You can snooze attack. You know, so you can get like 3 attacks off before they ever have a chance to move. Yeah. Because this attack won't wake them up. So
I'll tell you, once you do have something asleep and then you hit it with the bang spell, you can just go for the passive deep sleep on it. I think that's actually pretty relevant.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know what the odds are. It's probably like 10, 20. Well, maybe it's like 20% because of the plus 10%.
And then, I mean, when you think about it, forgetting the new skill that he's got, he's still when you have boom with its pattern in the right situation, now the passive sleep chance is very rare, but you're also doing that in an AoE now. So
wait a second, holy crap, is Baby Panther, is this Tiger Cub?
That's what I was saying, dude. You got some of your favorites on here, and there's a slime next. Cub? There's 2 slimes next.
You know, the Tiger Cub has 374 attack right now. Mine with no weapon on.
Damn, I forget what he looks like. Let me see.
He's red.
It's more than Great Saber Cat. He's stronger than his daddy, because at 3 Awakening, he's only got 356.
It's not the C rank. This isn't Tiger Cub. This is Saber Cub. Okay, let's go down to Saber Cub.
Saber Cub? Which one is this?
This is the non-red one.
It's still a C. Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense, because he didn't have an elemental attack. I thought there was another C rank tiger.
Look at how much. Look at this level 80. He has 368 attack. 368 attack as a D rank.
Oh, he's a D
What?
rank?
He's a D rank. Holy
Damn.
shit.
Okay.
So his issue is that he doesn't have an attack. And look at this first ability here, the very first one. Stormclaw, 285% wind damage to one enemy. It's an A rank. It's an A rank wind attack.
Is that
And this guy has...
Is that stronger than Crackle Slash? I'm gonna look real quick.
I think it's identical, but also he has 368. Let's just put a weapon on him. Let's see what his weapon's at.
No, dude, Crackle starts at 270. His A rank physical skill is a little bit stronger than the one on Killing Machine.
285% over 270. So this is stronger than Crackle Slash on a D unit. On a D unit. Can I say that again? Mine goes up to 445 attack with the flail on.
I'm sorry, what was that number again?
445 attack on Great Saber.
Is yours at 70 or 80?
It's at 80.
Okay. That's pretty relevant.
445 on 4 movement with almost 600 HP and a 400% potency, 350% potency when you level it up.
Do they have stronger single hit physical attacks than this? I think maybe
that might be. I think this might be the strongest single hit physical potency in the game.
Yeah, I think Royal Reptiles is really high too. Give me 1 second. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much. It's amazing, but I gotta say, I love what they're doing with the D units, man. I think it's amazing.
Bro, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I don't know if you've read the rest of his stuff. All right, at the beginning of your action, rarely significantly increase your attack for 2 turns, which is what
that's got to be double.
Serpent has.
For 2 turns is huge too.
So occasionally you're gonna get 30% boost, and you have a 5% extra crit chance, and you can get plus 40 attack power.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way,
that means he's gonna be 485 attack.
Sorry, Royal Reptile also, his Zap's Thunder Slash starts at 270 as well. So yeah, strongest A rank physical, at least single target attack in the game. I'm pretty sure, just for funsies. like
one thing that scares me about all this stuff is this stuff is insanely good, but it makes me wonder if this is to bring units up to par, or is this to make them good and relevant? Because the power creep has to be so intense if this doesn't make a unit completely busted, right?
Well, because I mean we're still looking at a D rank, so it's weird. Yeah, it's going to affect arena, not so much. It's gonna rarely affect PvE stuff.
This is a D rank.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, let's look at his defenses and stuff. I mean, no armor. You know what? 444 HP is not good, but for a D rank, it's actually good.
Yeah.
I think
with the flail, mine's at 579 HP. That's good.
What's the flail add? 70 HP all on its own or something?
65. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The flail is so fucking stupid, man.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Move 4, great attack. His defense is low, but I mean, it's just D rank low. That's all. His MP is kind of low, so if his ability is too expensive, that could actually be a big deal. But they generally, I mean, physical one-hit skills aren't that.
Problem.
Yeah.
His agility could be a problem at 216 right now on mine.
Yeah.
Because right now, Boreal Serpent and Queen Slime each have over 400, and so he might not be able to hit those kinds of units.
That is true. Yeah. It's even with this kind of thing, you're still not. I think you're still sending him after he's finishing things off or going for your enemy's other weaker units. It's hard to say.
I mean, the thing is, this is a D unit that you might sometimes want to bring over an A unit, you know?
It's definitely going to have...
That's kind of his power level.
Yeah. He was weight 15 in arena. It's crazy. And this is a unit that you can legitimately throw in, PvE clear videos and be like, see, you can get this unit easy. And, you just put a few scrolls into them and bam, you can clear this tough content.
That's what excites me is EX fights that this guy is going to be amazing at. It's going to be issues if agility becomes a problem because his agility is kind of low. But his agility is not as low if you're prioritize it and you equip it with that new yellow dress that we got.
Mm.
Like the new yellow dress is going to bring his agility up 23 points, at
Yeah.
least on my current roll of it. So that's pretty good. Overall, very excited about that.
Yeah.
This unit is like a sleeper for sure. Like no one's using him or talking about him, and he is getting. It's because he has no attacks, and now he is getting an attack, man.
All right. So did you cheat and look at this? Must be She Slime coming up now. Hoimi Slime. Hoime Slime. This is the
I assumed it was Angel Slime, but we've been going down in rank, so it's probably
yeah. No, this
Meta
is
Meta Slime.
yeah. This is the E rank one. I'm pretty sure. Let me scroll back up and check. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is the E rank. So it's got to be She Slime.
No, it's Meta. It's Heel Slime, right?
Oh, you know
Okay,
what? That makes more sense. I forgot that Heel Slime is E rank.
Heel
Dude,
Slime. Okay,
I'm bad at this game.
Heel Slime.
Okay.
Let's take a look here.
I'll let you go over this one because I know you love slimes.
Attack him. Recover the HP of a friend by a large amount and increase their attack power for 3 turns.
This is an A rank single target heal with an attack
So
buff.
this is a, I assume, I don't know if this is just mid heal with an attack buff attached to it.
No, it says A
Maybe.
rank.
Yeah, so is it going to be stronger than mid heal? Is it going to be the same level as multi heal in terms of HP, but it's also going to have an attack boost with it? Right now, is this guy free? Yeah, you can't get E units anywhere. Yeah, he's grindable. So this is going to be the only free to play attack buff, guaranteed with no pulls.
No, I don't know if you know this yourself. I'm looking at him right now. Granted, mine's only 70. Oh, 75 is max. Yeah, that's his max level right now. 75. Mine's only 1 awaken, but his wisdom is 101.
Mine's only 95. It's very low. He is getting extra 40 wisdom below as well. Okay, yeah. But this is a huge HP plus attack boost. I kind of feel like I really like this on like a Ragnar kind of character, a character that like that is tanky but is mostly a damage dealer.
Now that again, this is an E rank we're talking about. So the slime wand does bring him up to 152 wisdom.
Okay, that's very good.
So
recovery MP, recovery effect. So okay, he basically is getting 3 buffs to his healing. Right, he gets extra MP, recovery, and he gets extra spell effect, and he gets plus 40 wisdom. And then he's getting a really, really powerful healing spell.
Recovery spell effect plus 15 is huge, actually.
Yeah, and you might even end up, instead of the slime staff, you might use the healing staff, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. But I mean, if we can count on double wisdom with the slime staff, I mean, you know, then with a few more awakenings, rank 7, I mean, this guy's gonna get over 200 wisdom, and that's not a stretch. I mean, like, he will be over 200 wisdom. Because even just adding 40, that puts him at 192 with the slime wand. Yeah, he's not going to be the best single target healer, but he's going to be competent, and he's going to be putting an attack buff on. Like, he is going to
be the best single target, right? If this heals more than mid heal,
I think it will heal. I don't know if so the wisdom.
If this is multi-heal level, like he actually could be the best single target healer. The question is, where do you want to use him over Emperor Slime? That you also want the attack buff. So you want to heal something that's going to be attacking and taking damage, which is a little weird.
It locks him out of the cover slime thing. Yeah, it doesn't make him so amazing there. Yeah, but yeah, there's some situations where this guy is going to be completely ridiculous.
Absolutely, it's a little bit of a boring rework, but it's very good. Like, again, really, really important skill for this unit. Like, obviously, this is a unit-defining skill. It's like they're adding A ranks to E ranks and shit, and adding A ranks to an F rank. We haven't even gotten to slime yet. I think I'm kind of done with this unit. There's not much to say about it.
And I love that because again, like I don't know, like if you've got 200 wisdom on something, and it's got mid heal and this hypothetical A rank single target heal, does one heal more than the other, or is it just the difference is that the A rank has a higher wisdom cap? I don't know that, but I think it's fun just to put these A rank abilities on D and E units and be like, see what you can do with this, have fun. You know, it's probably not going to be as broken as we think, but it's definitely going to be fun. This guy's going to be optimal on a couple of maps.
would you rather have an E rank unit with the A ability or an S rank unit with an A ability? Like, you'd rather have the S rank because they're just gonna not die.
Yeah.
But it's still like these are unique moves. Also, like I don't know. At least in our current and global, these are unique to these units. No other unit has these skills yet.
But I was just thinking, the place where this guy is going to shine is when you have a tank that doesn't need to use cover, and he actually has a physical attack. It's not going to be like game breaking that a tank can get an attack buff, but I bet there's probably going to be a couple of maps where, your tank is just plugging a hole and he's a decent attacker. This is going to make him a lot stronger. It's going to be really fun.
Yeah, I'm excited to figure out what team this unit wants. But now we're to the most important rework of all.
Of course. Take it away.
Slime. Talent skill. Scorching heat. Inflict large frizz breath damage to all enemies within range. An A rank straight line breath attack on an F unit. I assume this is like Highbird's Scorch attack or something.
It's got to be, yeah.
I bet I heard it said, it's an A rank, he's an F, he probably has enough to cast it exactly one time before he's done. All right, it's Slime War, best passive I've ever heard. When your HP drops below 20%, that's very low, increase your attack power, defense power, quickness, so agility, wisdom, and move for 100 turns. Can only be activated one time in a battle. So when this guy almost dies, he gets an all stats up.
It's got to be, so significantly means it's at least double, but you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they just went with triple for fun, because this guy's stats are nothing.
His stats are non-existent. He doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
That is so fucking fun, though.
It's like
and when your HP drops below 50%, meditation is activated, so he'll automatically heal himself once.
You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of Hearthstone, Angry Chicken, the 1/1 that had the enrage of like +5/+5. Yeah.
Yep. When you are in position to counterattack, when you receive an attack from an enemy, attack with Scorching Heat. Oh. Whoa! So you don't even need to. He'll just counter. I assume you need the mana. But if you just put him somewhere and he gets hit, it doesn't even say there's a chance. It says if you're in position when you receive an attack, you will attack with Scorching Heat.
I mean, it's gotta expend the NP, because otherwise that actually makes him amazing. Unless, the plan is well, it is an OP ability, but, can this guy ever take a hit?
Look at this guy. Does this guy look like he has Scorching Heat? He does look like he has Slime War, I won't lie. Slime War is my favorite. I'm happy that they just hey, let's give an overpowered ability. I mean, it's 20%, which is HP, which is very low. But
I mean, no weapons. This guy has. Well, I've got a C rank on him. I'm reading 278 HP. I mean, his HP is garbage, and
your guys are higher ranked than mine. Mine are all rank 5, so I haven't ranked any of them up.
Mine is only rank 5. But yeah, so let's say he's at
Scorching Heat stance does not take any MP to counterattack with.
Oh, that's what we're hearing in chat. Okay, so it sounds really OP, and I don't know, man. If you triple cheer this guy or something, get his defense all the way up.
It's breath damage, so his stats don't even matter. But yeah, I think.
Well, you just gotta let him take a hit.
HP weapon, if you give your highest HP slime armor, your highest HP weapon, maybe, and he'll heal up to full if he gets to below 50%, because you have to get his HP higher, because 20% right now is 50 HP, so he has to be below 50 HP for the Slime War. But if you're not worried about the Slime War, just every time he gets hit, he's going to counter with a breath attack, and it has good range, right? It has range 3.
Slime War is funsies, that's...
I think this might be... I mean, obviously, this is not even close. This is the best F unit, right?
It's a niche situation that, there is a situation where this guy could be useful. You can make a strategy around this guy, possibly. If there's certain maps where you won't be able to do it, but this is going to be, it's going to be a good strategy on a couple of maps. And that's so fun, man. That's awesome.
I'm excited for Slime to carry me for something.
Because everything else, until you get to Scorching Heat stance, everything else is that's nice, he's still too weak. Or it's oh, cool, he can get off a Scorch once. Which, by the way, I mean, he's going to be level, 70? 80 with rank 7, I think. His breath damage isn't going to be super high. It's going to be decent, but it's not going to be amazing because of his lower level. But if he can do that as a counterattack, that's awesome.
He's gonna have access to all 4 damage types because he has a martial attack, he has a spell attack, and he's getting a breath attack, and he can always physically attack for physical. So he's gonna have all 4 damage types. He's the master of all.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to argue over what scroll we put on him now because he's gonna be so OP.
I'm gonna give him a mid. Honestly, giving him a mid heal just to heal himself up to full HP every turn. Give him meditate.
Meditation's gonna be too weak because of his level, I think. But it's hard to say. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think him healing himself is... Well, then again... Yeah, I mean, you'd want something relatively low MP on him. Maybe you plan it... Yeah, maybe healing himself isn't such a bad idea. Sorry. Because, yeah, I mean... I don't know,
it depends on...
You're only giving up the ability to use Scorching Heat once. That's it. Oh.
I'm excited to build this guy. I'm excited to try it and be like, okay, it's not that good. But I'm excited to try it.
Yeah, I want to see it. I think that on most, unless you're like just looking at easy content, which, I mean, you're just messing around then anyway, but I think on any relevant map, he's going to need a triple defense buff. But that's not super hard. Like, this is probably going to be a fun over optimal strategy, but this guy you can have fun with this guy. I don't think he's going to be optimal. I don't think he's going to be usable, really. But I think there is potential to have a lot of fun with this guy. Like, you know, like you make a YouTube video about it, and it's all like, you know, somebody that doesn't know better is like, oh my god, that unit's super OP. Look what it's doing. It's like that's a completely unrealistic situation, but look how awesome it was.
Yeah, for real. And like, I think we might be underestimating how much HP you can get with armor and weapons. Mm-hmm. Like, he might go up to like 600 HP if you have like a really good slime armor and you have a really good weapon. That might be a bit higher than he's possible, but it's like that's kind of the range I think we might be able to get him up to.
Yeah, this is also
depending on his resistances. Mm-hmm. Like, right, he's good against crack and bang. I don't know, like, there's no way this is going to be the best unit in any map, I think, ever. Even no matter how good he is, I don't think there's ever a situation where he's the best. Mm-hmm. But I bet there's a lot of situations where he's, like, usable. And that's all I wanted.
And keep in mind, especially with these F units, we're getting these in... You know, first of all, I mean, this is a whole other line of speculation, but sometimes systems like this don't come out at the same time. I mean, we got the rank 6 earlier. This is at least 5 to 6 months away, probably. Could be 3 or 4 months. I wouldn't be... I'd be surprised, but not like... It's not outside the realm of possibility to get this in as little as 3 or 4 months, I think.
We're catching, like, right, we're still going faster than Japan was.
Yeah. And I only say that because we are also talking about these guys with weapons that we have on global right now. We're probably due for a couple of more... HP boosting or defense boosting. I don't think we have any armor that really does like a huge defense boost. Like, I don't know, maybe we get some armor that boosts defense by like 50 points or whatever. You do an armor like that and HP that gives them like another 200. A weapon that gives them like 200 HP and armor that gives them 50 defense. This guy's looking a lot different. Again, all speculation.
We're going faster. We're going faster through the content.
Yeah.
I know there's more events in Japan, but we're going through the mainline events. We're skipping events, which means that we are going faster. We're going through the content faster.
Yeah.
Not that we're getting more content.
Okay. Well, I think we went over this all well. I wanted this to be like a half hour. We're at like 48 minutes. Do you want to just do next week's podcast now or something?
I don't.
Do another 40. No, I'm joking. Anyway, I'm going to end my recording.
I want to go eat dinner.
Yeah, I'm going to end my recording right here. If you stuck around for this whole thing, thank you. And this will be on Platt's channel as well. Don't bother watching it there. My channel's better. And thanks for tuning in. Any last words, Platt?
Yeah, they're watching it live on my channel right now. You're not even live right now, are you?
No, I'm not live, so.
Well, you kind of are, I guess, because you're in my chat.
That's right. Yeah, I live on through your chat. All right.
Awesome. All right. Anyway. Thank you guys for watching.
Yep. Video over. Bye.